Welcome in and thanks for joining today Rugmat. Welcome in and thanks for joining today clarkio bot. Welcome in and thanks for joining today Royal EC. An ad is about to start in 5000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180. Welcome in and thanks for joining today Rugmat. Welcome in and thanks for joining today Freekberg.
Hello, chat. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. You want to see the intro dance. So we're gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Come on, how can you not get pumped up from this song? Watching my dad moves. My arms hurt. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good to see you all.
Thank you for the 69 long months of
Hey. Nice. 69 months resub from none other than the OG. Shawnee. WW Sean 08, thank you, buddy, for that really perfect time. You're the first. I think you're the first to 69. I think so. Appreciate you, buddy. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into the Clarkio Shenanigan Show. I'm your host, Clarkio.
and thanks for joining today's 08.
At least the first to redeem it, yeah. Founding member of the Clarkio streams. How appropriate, considering today, well, yesterday, but yesterday plus a day makes for 6 years streaming on the platform and just in general. Rugmat, thank you for the clip. And you come in with the longest resub so far. So appreciate you, Sean. Thank you for being here for all this time and continued support through 6 years. And it's a perfect segue for what we're going to be doing today. We're going to follow mostly the same format that we usually do. We're just chatting, talk about wins of the week. We'll do a little Wordle, words on stream, that type of thing. And then for the technical portion, we are going to...
Thank you for that tier 1 gift subscription to Freakberg, whomever wishes to remain anonymous.
Oh, thank you, anonymous gifter. Congrats, Frackberg.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rambling Geek.
Rambling Geek, good to see you. Thank you for the happy Streamiversary message. So yes, 6 years as of yesterday, streaming in general, majority of them on Twitch, but for the past like 6 months, I want to say, we've been on YouTube too. So shout out over to the YouTube folks over there. I saw Rugmat pop over there for a moment. Good to see you. Thank you for being over there. So yeah, we're going to do just chat and wins of the week. So get your wins of the week queued up, wins of the year maybe, even if you want to go that far, you know, since it's a new year. And then word stuff. And then we're going to talk about Streamiversary things. So we're going to reflect. This is what we do every year for the Streamiversary. We reflect on past streams, talk about streaming in general. And then what I want to do to kind of change it up a little bit and really take initiative to be a little bit more organized with the stream. That's my goal for like this year, is to be a little bit more organized, take initiative to be organized. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan a little bit. We're going to take some time to plan, to think ahead instead of just rolling with the punches and the flow, which has been good. And I work well in that atmosphere, in that situation, but we're going to change it up. We're going to try and plan a little bit. This is what's in store for today's stream. So if that interests you, imagine most of you here are folks that just like watching me stream, like me, like hanging out, like the community that we have here. So hopefully you stick around for that. If you're new here, that may or may not interest you. However, if you're interested in getting started streaming yourself, well, then I encourage you to stick around because we'll talk about some of those things. The challenges that I've faced over the years, both like with technically getting streaming going and then just like mentally being able to stream and being able to fairly consistently stream throughout that time period with like few blips here and there, but for the most part, majority of the time streaming. And yeah, we'll talk shop about that. So if any of that, any or all that interests you, I hope you stick around and hang out. So let's kick things off with wins of the week, or wins of the year even, if you will, and get those queued up in chat. I see some people already doing that, so thank you for doing that. I do want to check out Rugmat's clip really quick, just to see. Will it let me do that though? I like how I pressed the wrong button at first. I hit the bleep button first. 69. Thank you for that. Speaking of clips, so I was just like lurking around, hanging out in streams this morning. Um, and I was hanging out in White Panther stream, and I had my resub, so I submitted that resub to her stream there. And she's like, "Oh, clarkio, let's I know you've had the stream juices flowing lately, so let's see what you've been up to lately." And she pulls up like a random clip. She's got like I think probably InstaFluff's like stream clip thingy or something to that effect. And it's one of my old gaming clips. And I'm like, "Oh no, this is not a good look." It was like me playing Fortnite in one of my late night, back when I used to do, I think it was Monday night game streams, and it was just not a good look. And I was like, please delete that. So anyway, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it just wasn't it wasn't fitting for the context of what I only stream about nowadays. You know what I mean? And for what her content's about, which is programming. She was expecting to see a programming clip, and she got a corny, lame gaming clip that wasn't even that interesting. Like, I don't even know what happened in it. So anyway, thank you for that clip though. That's a good clip. Yeah, clarkio after darkio, exactly, Sean. But thankfully, like nothing. I think even when I was streaming gaming, I kept it very family friendly for the most part, if I recall. Sean, you can keep me honest here, but I'm pretty sure for the most part, with maybe few exceptions, I kept it family friendly while I was gaming, which is pretty hard for me because when I like gaming to me is like one of those things that brings out another side of me, typically. Although as I've gotten older, I feel like I've gotten better about it. And like sports used to do this to me too. So between gaming like video games or game like sports ball, I used to get really animated and just maybe a little much if I'm being if I reflect back on that, you know? And so yeah. Anyway, thankfully I don't think the clip wasn't at that level. So there's that. Anyway, how are you all doing? Happy New Year. Welcome in. How's your new year going? What's your win of the week? Get those queued up. I want to hear about it. Sean says pretty good. You weren't like Disney level, but on occasion things got heated. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So my win of the week, I didn't think about that going into it ahead of time this week. I say one win is like getting back to the usual routine. I feel like the holidays were great. I had a good time with that. I had a good New Year. I got to see, that's a win, I would say. I got to see a buddy of mine twice now that I haven't seen in so long. I went to college with him. He was best man at my wedding. Went to college with him. He had moved from here to California, and I hadn't seen him in at least a couple of years, two or three, maybe even more. It was definitely like pre-pandemic was the last time I saw him. But he's been here for like a month or so, and I got to hang out with him and see his family and kids. I never met his kids before, so that was great. He got to see my kids, meet my kids. He met my oldest before, but he's never met my youngest. Yeah. So that's a win right there. I'm grateful for that. I got to see lots of family and friends over the holiday break. And what else? I'm proud. I'm another win is like I'm just happy that I streamed a little bit over the break too, which was nice. A nice change. Typically I just take a complete break, but I'm glad I did and kept in touch with you all, and I appreciate you all popping in to those streams over the holiday break. What else? It just feels good to be back to work too. Back to the routine. I like my routine. I like my flow and getting back into things. Another win in that regard is one, I've been my kid is off from school still this week, my oldest. So I've been taking her to like a camp thing for her gymnastics that she does. So I drop her off in the morning, and then when I come home, pretty much as soon as I come home, unless I have a meeting right away, I've been taking Bauer on walks. We've been doing at least like a 15-minute walk, trying to get some movement going. You know, and I floss while I do it. Just kidding. So both me and Bauer are getting some steps in. King Sebi, good to see you. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Hello. Over on YouTube. So I'm glad I've been consistent with that since Tuesday. So every day this week, and some days I went twice with him. So like I'd pick up my oldest daughter from her camp, and then we'd go on a walk together. She rode her bike, which was nice the first day. So lots of good things to be grateful for and wins from this week. Win of the year. I'm going to have to think on that a little bit. I think just getting through the year between work and personal stuff. Actually, win of the year, I would say. So the first one thing that stands out to me is like the first half of the year, from January to like June of last year, I got sick at least once a month. It felt like, and then the kids were sick a lot too. And then for the latter half of the year, the last 6 months, it hasn't been as bad. Knock on wood. Okay, but I think this is like press board. It's not even real wood, but you get the idea. So there is that to be grateful for the latter half of the year. However, I did have the heart scare, but I'm grateful that I had that heart scare because it helped shed light on one that I think I told you all, those that were here for that stream after that happened, and I went to the hospital and everything, and then thankfully it was like a whole lot of nothing for the most part, from what I can tell, from what the doctors are telling me. I have just like an abnormal EKG rhythm thingy or whatever, the way my electricity runs in my heart, and when it gets measured by an EKG machine or ECG machine, electrocardiogram, no, electrocardiogram. One is like where they take like sonar, electro. What is it? There's one that's like a sonar, and there's one that's just like electrical. So anyway, just the electrical one, it's off. And I just found out that that's my baseline.
And thanks for joining today, bald bearded.
Electrocardiogram. Okay, thanks, Triple B. Good to see you, by the way. Happy New Year. So I found out that like my baseline is just abnormal, or it's like a right bundle branch block is like what it came down to be. So I'm glad, as much as that was a scare, I'm glad that happened over the past year. I count that as a win because it lit a fire under my booty to like take my health a little bit more seriously and be focused on that. So that's another thing going into this year is like my overall health, making sure I'm doing my due diligence. And as an engineer, right, or just having a developer background, like I'm very data driven, but yet when it comes to my health, I'm not capturing data to see trends and follow that and make sure that it's working. So that was like a big learning from last year, I would say, that I'm grateful for, and I'm going to say is one of my wins over the year from the past year. So there you go. There's my wins of the week, and my win of the year, I would say, is, getting that little shock, but pun intended. All right, so let's hear what you all have, and I need a little bit of background music. Un momento. Where'd it go? There we go. So, my headphones are out of battery. Sorry, Rugmat. Swap them out, man. All right. Let me read what you all have for your wins of the week. Oh, I never opened up that other chat app that I like to use to search through chat. So I'm going to have to manually do it. I'm curious if the EKG being different would affect an AED on you. Potentially. Yeah, recharge time, Rugmat. Potentially, Sean. I also found out my father's, that whole experience caused me to check more into my family history, become more aware of my family's health history. And like on my dad's side, most people are fairly healthy. The problems that people have had is heart attack and stroke. And like my grandfather on my dad's side, he passed away of a heart attack at like 86. That's because he was being physically, like more physically active than he should. He was like doing some type of work in his closet, had a heart attack and died. My grandmother on my dad's side, she had a stroke, but survived it. And then is that what happened? I forget. Anyway, that's on my dad's side, most of the health problems. And my mom's side, it's like a mixed bag of things because my family is very large on both sides of the family. My dad is one of 6. My mom is one of 6 as well, plus some extended family that are like half brothers and sisters and stuff like that from a split marriage type of situation. Not to get all deep into the weeds of my family history here, but so it's like it's very disjointed, her family history, quite a bit in terms of like who's got what type of health issues and stuff like that, and it's a little bit harder to track down that type of stuff. But for the most part, I got a better idea, at least as a result of all this. And knowing that my dad's, which is going to be more immediate to me in terms of like what could impact me in my future, his heart has a similar situation, then I feel a little bit comfortable. And that's what the specialist, the electrophysiologist said about it as well. Anyway, I digress, okay? But that was a win. Even though that was scary and the being in it really sucked, the end result of it is a win to me. So sometimes you got to go through that shitty stuff to come out better. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. So what do you got, chat? What are your wins? Recharge time from Rugmat. Hello, Triple B. 6 long, arduous years of this. Sweet mother. When will Pfizer give us a vaccine for this plague? Thanks, Triple B. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for trolling me for nearly 6 years, too. Roy, how was the break, though? It was great. It was great. Very refreshed, very happy. Had a great time. Got to meet and see lots of family and friends. And grateful for it all. How about you, Roy? Makes sense swearing before saying that. Yeah. Sean says, pretty good. You weren't like... Oh, we read that already. Ramblin' Geek, evening to you as well. Thank you for the happy streamiversary. One day I'll be cool like Sean. Why? Oh, well, you'll get to 69. Yes, I know, Freckberg. I thought I saw other wins in there. Did I see other wins? I was looking at all the wrong cameras during the dance Rugmat. That's because it was just automatically changing on a timer. We're going to talk about that, though. We're going to talk about stream plans. I thought I saw wins of the week. Where'd it go? Somebody typed in a win of the week, didn't they? There it is, Sean. Sean says, win of the week. I'm killing my work laptop running Sonar Cube on it. Nice. Congrats on that.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio.
Oh, welcome in to me. I'm here. I joined the stream today. Thank you, me. I think we're all caught up then. All right. Well, if you got more wins of the week, no pressure, or wins of the year, think on it. Let us know in the chat. Would love to hear it. Love to celebrate wins with you and go from there. But with that, I think, May, you mind if I thought I saw you earlier in the chat, so let me know. Would you mind if I share your win of the week that you shared in the Discord? Speaking of that, ! Discord in the chat to get the link, or go to clarkio.com/Discord. I can share. Thanks, May. All right, so May shared in the Discord that they had the opportunity. So I think in the past, May had shared that they were offered the opportunity and hadn't done it yet. And this time it happened, basically, that they got to experience holding the United States of America's flag at an NFL game on Sunday. Which, what a unique and like rare opportunity. So big congrats on that, May. That's an awesome thing. Happy for you. And thank you for sharing. Roy says, good so far. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. I'm not big on, just speaking of New Year's stuff, I used to be big on New Year's resolutions and whatnot. But they never worked out. They never, like, I would start off like the first month pretty strong on things. And then it would just like fizzle out. And so now it's just like, what are some things I want to strive for, like goals or whatever in general, but like, I already started doing that last month. You know what I mean? It's just another day. It's not like this big change that's happened. It's just a new year. I mean, not just a new year, but you know what I mean? And so that's essentially it. So I'm picking one thing. Is that like when it comes to like this type of stuff, my one thing is I want to be a little bit more organized. Another win from over the year, I didn't finish the book. I read most of it. Over the past month or so, over the past month, I want to say, it kind of fizzled out on me. But prior to that, I was reading almost daily, I want to say, at least for a few minutes a day, either the Daily Stoic or the Daily Dad. And I'm proud of myself for that. And I'd say that's another win from this past year. Although I didn't finish the book, Daily Dad. But I will. It's not something that you have to like read on a consistent basis every day. Sean's got a win of the year for work. Sean grew into his new role. Feels like grew into a new role. I feel like, and I'm less stressed. That's good to hear. For a personal win, he got to bring his partner home to meet his family. Very wholesome, very cool stuff. Sean, and thank you for sharing. Happy for you, buddy. Round of applause for Sean. Glad to hear things are going with all that. You're having a happy relationship, and work's going well too. I'm happy. I'm really happy with work too, man. I constantly say to people, like, somebody needs to pinch me and wake me up because things are too good to be true. I love my team. The unfortunate thing that happened recently is we reorged, and there's two things that are unfortunate of that. I mean, it wasn't really too impactful, so that's a positive thing. Like, it didn't change. There isn't a lot of change so far. We just moved from like one part of the organization to the other as a team again. However, as part of that move, some of the folks, like our community team and one of our directors, are moving out to their own areas now. So community team is moving into its own separate team with separate leaderships within the same part of the organization that we're moving to, but not within our DevRel team anymore. So that's kind of sad, but we'll still be in touch with them and working with them closely. And then the director, who's awesome, he's moving on to another position where he's focusing on AI tooling internally at the company, which is super cool, and I'm happy for him, but sad to see him go type of thing from our team. And then the sad part is one of my colleagues that was on the direct team with me, a peer of mine, is going to another company as of like today. So, but yeah. But on a positive note of all that, I'm glad we're moving back to marketing. I'm excited for what the future holds with that, and just really happy to be on this team. Like I can't ask for any more. So grateful and thankful for everything. With this, like everything, you know, like if you could have all the like right levers, like for like your ideal position, that's what I'm feeling right now, and that's why I'm like I somebody pinch me and wake me up, because it's rare. I know it's super rare, so I'm just trying to bask in it and enjoy it and make the most of it. And so yeah, that's my other, you know, work, bringing up the work stuff there, Sean. That's what you got me doing. I mean, I'm not at the pinch me to wake me up level. All right, fair enough, Sean. Fair enough. And I'm you know me, I'm not here, I'm not trying to like boast. I'm in shock is really what it is, and I'm being open and transparent with you all, because not that I've had bad positions in the past, it just was never at this like level, I would say, you know, where all the things I could ask for are like, I can't complain. I have nothing to complain about. Not that I want to find anything to complain about. So, yeah. But thank you for sharing your win of the week there, and win of the year. Anybody else got more wins of the week? If you don't know what that is, type in !WOTW in the chat, and nothing will respond to you about that. Well, did I turn that off? Yeah, I guess I did. What about wins? The wins worked. Why didn't WOTW win work? Huh. Interessante. Muy interesante. Checking streamer bot real quick, chat. There is none. That's because there is none, Brian. Okay, well, we'll have to add that. All right, that'll be part of our planning. All right, so listen up. Here's what we're doing. If there aren't any other wins of the week to share, let's get into Wordle. What do you say? What do you say? It's Wordle time! Woo! Okay. Now, to remind everybody, you want me to like not get it at all, or at least get it in more than 3 guesses, because then you get points. Okay, this is a Clarkio versus you all game now. All right. And so far, you all are winning big time. You got a significant lead on me. I'm gonna bring it up here real quick. Wait, look at the pinned messages here. As of last stream, which was December 29th, 2023, you're winning 4-1 right now. Chat. Okay. So the rules are, if I get it in 3 guesses or less, I get a point. If it takes me more than that, you get a point. And if I fail completely, you get 2 points. So let's see. I need to win this week to catch up. It's the moral of the story right now. Two? I thought it was 3. You're right. It's 3. It's 3. My bad. I misspoke. All right. I'm going to stick with starting with farts, even though we're doing this competition, which is making it even more challenging for me. Oh, my gosh. And I got no letters on that. That's what the gray background means, folks. No letters, but at least I know that those are not in the word. So now I narrowed it down a little bit. Okay. What's a good second guess here? I usually go with like mound or pound. So I can get some more vowels in there. Getting 2 vowels, and can I get an E in there? Is there a word like that, like bound, pound, loud, loud with an E? Is that a word? I need to get most bang for my buck here. Enemy? Remember, you don't want me to guess it in. Like we're in competition. We want me to lose. I'm not gonna guess enemy because it double E's there. I mean it's a good guess, but I want to get as many vowels in a word as possible. And usually I go with this, but I want to try and get. Oh, I could do maybe poise. Point. Void. Would that work? Maybe VOI. No. Maybe diode.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, J Forward.
What's up, J Forward? Oh, you're helping me here, but route. I generally don't guess. If I already guessed like the letter R, I'm not gonna do that. But just a heads up, Joe, we're trying. It's me against you right now. Okay, I'm gonna remind folks. If I guess it in 3 guesses or less, I get a point. Right? If it takes me more than that, you get a point, and if I fail, you get 3. And right now, you all are winning 4-1. So, I'm not gonna guess route, but now you gave me an idea of like, I could do doubt, but then there's T in there. I need to efficiently use my letters. Is there like pute? Putty. No, I don't want to do T. Pulley? Mueller. No, there's R in there. I really want to win, so I'm gonna really try and. There we go. Okay, we got O-U-L-E. Okay, good. All right, that was a good guess. I don't know what that means, but that was a good guess because I got a lot of info out of that. Okay, so we know there's a U, there's an E. E is in the right position. L and U are not in the right position, but they're in the word. All right, I really need to get it on this one. Loony? Loony? Good, I didn't send the suggestion I was going to because it has all 2 other letters. Okay, right. Well, we know it's not enemy. I know it's not enemy. You probably all know the word. Your rushing thing? Yeah, no worries, Jawar. Is that even going to count as a word? Do I want to? No, I don't want to send that. I don't want to send that. I want to guess like LN. LNE? Is that? Maybe VE? LC. Like Dulce?
Welcome in and thanks
Dolce?
for joining.
What's up, JT? How's it going, buddy? What's your win of the week if you got one to share? Maybe like Dolce? Oh, no. I don't know. Is it IE? I kind of want to send this, but I don't think that's that. Found it in 2. Ooh, that felt nice. Happy 6th year. That's like almost 7 years. True, JT. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here for so much of that. The 6 years, buddy. You found it in 2, Roy? Good for you. That is nice. It's hard to get into, especially when you start with farts every time. Because I would start with like adieu if I were to play like really competitively. Hey, I never play this game, so that felt nice. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time because I'm frustrated with my own gameplay. I'm projecting. Okay, Roy, it's not you, it's me. But I must say I didn't think that's how that word was spelled. Okay, you're giving me hints now, huh? Dolce? Is it Dolce? Is that how you spell it? Is that how you spell it? Divulge? Bulge? Bugle. Bulge. Bulge. I think that might be it. I'm gonna send it. No! Oh! What is this? LU... What? XGE? Well, chat, you're at least getting a point, so round of applause for you. What is this word, though? Not luggage.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Chaotic Monkey.
What's up, Chaotic Monkey? How's it going, Clarkio in chat? Hope everyone is well. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year. All is well here. How are things by you? Is it loogie? Gross. Ludge? I might not get this at all, even though I'm one letter off. I know it starts with L now. Lulge? Leggy? Ludge? No. What's ludge? Loogie. Lunge. It's lunge. That was a tough word. Got it in 4. Just missed it. All right, I'm going to drop it in the Discord. Speaking of Discord, here's the link if you'd like to join and play the game. Share your results on a daily basis. We play daily together. I see...
Thanks for joining today, Clarkio.
Hey, thanks for having me. So, for instance, I can see... Let's make this higher. Yagnaro here got it in 4 out of 6. Nice job. We tied. Frackberg 4 out of 6. Nice job. We've tied. And Rugmat 4 out of 6. Looks like Rugmat had a harder go of it there. Probably the hardest than me, and then it was a little bit easier for Frackberg and Yagnaro based on the results there, right? So again, the way you do this, if you are going to join the Discord and share your results daily, play daily with us, make sure you pop it into the Wordle channel under Game and Fun, okay? And you hide your results, okay? The way you can conceal it is by just adding these 2 pipe symbols before and after, or if I didn't have those in there and I just pasted my results like this, I can highlight it and then click the little eyeball icon to conceal it, which just inserts those characters for you. And you send it. See, now it's hidden. That way it doesn't give away any hints, especially when people know that I start with farts every time. You know, That's the type of thing. So that's that, but we need to update the pinned message. Let's jump to it. You all now are winning 5-1. This is getting really unfair. And this is going to be as of January 5th, 2024. All right. So there we have it. Nice job, chat. You're extending your lead against me. All right, next up, we're going to play Connections Together. Why do I have to log in? I just want to play. No. Oh, okay. I just scrolled. What are they doing with this site? See, I thought it was lounge. You thought it was lounge. No, lunge. Like you lunge at somebody. You lunge out. Doing good. Can't complain one bit. Nice. It's good to hear, Chaotic Monkey. Roy says, see, I feel like if you saw the other spelling, you'd know this instantly. Yep. Dozen, pair, score 10. You already. Dozen, pair, score 10. Let's try that. Send it, JT. No. Oh. Remember, we're not against each other now. We're working together. A dozen, pair, score 10. I could see why you would do that, though. We got ads coming up, so just a heads up, folks. Gross, not 10. Oh. There we go. Nice. Words for specific quantities. Well played, JT. You wrote 10, by the way. The number 10. So that's why I thought that. Hey, never play this game? All right, I'm all caught up there on chat. Cool. All right, we got tease 10 times tease. Tease, kid, rib. Like things to joke, poke fun at. Times? I mean, 10 is a word for a specific quantity. Yes, true. Adult? Max? Top? Maybe top? Peak? You peak somebody? Like you tease, you kid, you're joking around. You're giving somebody a hard time. We got 3 out of the 4. Where's the 4th one? Josh. You Josh with somebody. Max, peak, top, height. Let's send this one first. Okay. Playfully bother. You're saying max, peak, top, and height? Max, peak, top, and height. Yeah, I think you're right, JT. I agree with that. Yeah, Apex. Adult kiss 10 times. That sounds sus. What category is that? What X might mean? X could mean kiss, it could be 10, it could be times, and it could be adult. This game really pisses me off sometimes. Like, this is just ridiculous. This silliness. I mean, I see that. I get it. Yesterday's really aggravated me. Anyway. All right, I'm going to share the results in the Discord. X as adult. I think, yeah, like, shouldn't it be like triple X? If they're, if they're like, really mean like it's going to be adult? I don't know. All right, now we're going to play Contexto, which is the AI game. Game 474. We're going to do person. Okay. If you're not familiar with this game, essentially what we want to do is we want to find the word of the day, kind of like Wordle, but it's AI driven. And the idea is all these other guesses you put in tell you how closely related that word is to the number 1 word. Thank you for the fart, JT. Yeah, Rugmat, triple X, like that. Or what was that wrestler again? It was Diamond X or something like that. Triple X. So person is the like 1,582nd word related to the number 1 word. So it's not really. It's not a place. Is it a place? Oh, it's close to a place. Okay. Is it a thing? It's not really a thing. So 145 is closer to 1, right? So we're getting somewhere with that. And we're going to keep trying more things. If you have guesses, drop them in the chat. Boston. Boston. Okay. City. Getting closer. State. Oh, state. Country? State is closer. Capital? I always forget how to spell which one. Capital versus capital with an O and A. Massachusetts. Tennessee. You're the only 10 I see. New York. New Yorker. Are we going to have to literally guess each state of the United States? USA. No. Could be a sports team again. You think so? Yankees. Nope. Remember when it was Market? We could try Market. Remember when it was like a sports team and we had to go it was like baseball teams or something? Like, you gotta be kidding me. So state. Legislature? Congress? Government? State. State. Court? State court? State sport? Let's see if sport. Okay, so it's sport related. Governor. Governor. Player? Team? Okay, it's a sport team based on a state. Fudgesicles. California. California's closer than Boston. If it's plural, I'm gonna kill someone. Try states. No, already guessed, so we're good. It picked up on that. Although some words it'll allow the plural of the word, and others it won't, which is weird too. Okay, so California, L.A., San Diego, San. I can't only do one word answers. Padres.
For joining today, Thazrad Cullen.
College. What's up? That it was college. College. Nice job. Brad Cullen popping in, saying hi, and just saying college right off the bat. Thank you for your help with that. We won. We got it in 27 guesses. That's pretty good. Maybe try different sport names, hockey, football. But yeah, I was going to go there next. Brad Cullen, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Happy New Year. What's your win of the week if you got one to share? JT, do you got a win of the week maybe to share with everybody? Let us know in the chat. College. Wub TF collage? No, college. University. Universidad. All right, now we'll play words on stream. We are cruising through things today, chat. Oh, you could play words on stream locally. I didn't know that. So look, I could set it up for YouTube as well, but then I think it would only work on...
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Walter.
What's up, Jay Walter? Good to see you. Thank you for the happy anniversary. You can play locally, like on the website or on your Fire TV. That's cool. I never noticed that before. Even though I've seen other stuff here whenever I would go to this website, words on stream, wos.gg. I always click on this. Boom. And then we're in here like this. Let me get chat open too, by the way. That was from last stream. Okay. Chat, are we ready? You want the link? Here's the link. Oops, that wasn't the link. That's the link. Win of the week. New robotics season kicks off tomorrow. Nice, JT. Congrats on that. Thank you for sharing your win of the week. Brad Cullen says the sport/state combo gave it away for me. I got you. Yep. Well done. Thank you for helping us win that game. All right, let's play words on stream together, see how far we can get. I think last stream, what did we get to? Like level 27 or something like that, right? It was a pretty good record. The farthest we've gotten in a long time since making the level 61 record. So let's see how close we can get to it. I want to say character, but that's obviously not it. What's the big word? Archer. Nice.
Welcome in and
Thank you, Rugmat.
joining today, DHPDX.
Care. Hair. Rare. Oh, I'm locked out, that's why. Hair.
Welcome in and
Wait, did I do rare?
today, Walter, but
J. Walter Bot, welcome in. That's pretty awesome that you created a bot that can send messages for you, huh? Get a little extra guesses in there. I ain't gonna have the attention enough to play here, so I'll chip in randomly. Okay, Roy, no problem. Rear? Let me get that already. Yeah. Rhea. Diarrhea. Define Rhea. It is explosive booty hole mush.
welcome in and thanks for joining
Hey,
today,
Yagnaro.
Yagnaro.
Yagnaro, good to see you, buddy. Congrats. We all tied on Wordle today, Yagnaro. We all got 4 out of 6. Between me, you, Rugmat, and Frackberg. It's all 5-letter words now. Carer. Harer? Art. Racer. Nice job, Red Colin. All right, skipping 3 levels, starting off strong. Let's continue to the next one. King. Nicing? Lick. Nicked, yeah. Nick. Good. Kind? You got kind already. DHPDX. Welcome in, by the way. Thank you for being here and playing. I gotta switch the category to words on stream. There we go. I switched it. Scene? Dink. What's the big word? Kingdom? No. Dinkleberry. Cyanide. Decking. Nice job, Yagnaro. Big win right there. Did pretty good though. We'll probably skip a level, 2 levels. Oh, just 1. Okay, okay. Keeping it going. We got 2 minutes before the next ad, so let's roll right into it. Anomaly. Mailman. Amino. Milan. Nomad. Nail. Lone. Main. Main low. Manila. Manilo. I think that might be it. Okay. Lane. Nice. Manilo? No, that's not a word. Nominal. Oh, that's a good guess. Oh, there's 2 N's though. Loin. I just beat you to it, May. What's the big word? You're missing the L. Lamino? Malno? Maloin? Aluminium. Aminol? Loman? Roman? Monil? Malun? Alimone? Ah! Bugs me when I can't guess the big word. The biggest word. All right, skipping one level again. Let's pause for a second. We got an ad starting. I'm gonna run some ads.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
Pre-roll ads will be disabled for 63 minutes now. Oh, all right. So far, we got May, Sean, myself, Jawer, Yegnaro, J. Walter, DHPDX, Rugmat, Roy, Lats, Rad Cullen, JT, and J. Walter Bop. Thank you for getting us this far. We're on level 6 next. Appreciate you playing so far. We're going to wait for the ads to finish up. I'm going to go quick. Mid-roll ads will be disabled for about 10 minutes. I'm going to go take a quick walk break, step up, stretch my legs. And we should be back in time for the ads to finish and go from there. All right. BR to the B. If I can find the right scene. All right, I got my lunch too. Perfect timing because we got 5 seconds to ads finish. So lunch is peanut butter and jelly sandwich with watermelon. Ready? Little ASMR. You ready for this? Or cover your ears in preparation if you don't want to hear this. Dude, Red Cullen, thank you for gifting that sub. And congrats, Jawer, on your new 1 month sub courtesy of Rad Cullen. All right, ready? Listen to this. You can't hear it. The mic is too good. Very kind of you, Rad Cullen. Appreciate your generosity. And welcome to the team. Jawer. All right, let's continue. Again, here's the link if you need to get a more immediate updates on the game. It's faster that way. Bassoon. I was right. I was just kind of throwing that out there. Boa constrictor. Boss. Somebody do boss. BOSS. Snob. SNOB. Just trying to give out guesses while I'm eating. Frackberg is live. Maybe he'll still be live when we're ending and we can raid him for once. Boone? Noob? N-O-O-B? And maybe Noob is in there, or Noobs? No. Thanks, Sean, for helping out with that, Noobs. Booze. B-O-O-S. You get booed. Bands. Maybe Bonds, B-O-N-S. Nice job, chat. Skipping 2 levels. All right, I think we're gonna have a fake letter now on this one. Yeah, congrats on the sub. That was Rad Cullen that gave it to you, Jawer. Oh. Orderer? Armageddon? Orderer? Road? Bend? Ender?
Thanks for joining today, Peakside Pattern guys.
What's up? Peakside? Welcome in. Rodeo? No, not quite. Like render? Oh. Like double R is not... No, double R is in there. I think N is fake. We gotta figure out the big word. Deed. Odor. Node. Yeah, I think N is fake. Deer. Reed. Otter. Rodder. Rodder. What could be the full word? It's definitely... So it's redder with an O. Redo? Oh, dang. Nice job, May. May, you're getting like all the words. You got 5 of the 8 that we've guessed so far. Doer. Nice job. X. We're doing pretty good considering we're not getting the biggest word every round. All right, next one. Struggled on that one a little bit. Ooh. Oh, what is this? Utter? Okay. Oh, butter. Nice job, May. Okay, so we know what it is. B-U-T-T-E-R. Look at the letters in the chat. Butter. Maybe, Bert. Tube. Tuber. Tube. Butte. B-U-T-E. Butt. Butt worked. We already got butt. B-U-T-T-E-R. Look at those letters. B-U-T-T-E-R. Ignore the letters on screen now. Brute. Nice job. Good guess, May. Is Bert a word? Or B-U-R-T? No. Turb. Turb. Bet. Ret. Rut. Rut. Butta. Brute. Rut. But. Butte. Butte. Ret. B-U-T-T-E-R. Oops, already said. Yeah, no worries, you ignore. It'll just ignore it if it's already been a guessed word. True. How did we not see that already, May? Nice job. B-U-T-T-E-R. Turt. Turt. Turb. Tubbed. Rub. Rube. Nice. Nice job. Okay. Skip 2 levels on that one. Continue. Nice. May, you're killing it today. Nice job, May. Mode. Dome. Oh, nice job, May. You beat me to that one. Road. Doer. Done. More. Nice, May. You keep getting. We're on the same wavelength right now. Door. Like that. Mourn. Drone. We got drone already. Redo. I feel like D-O-R-E. Did we get that? Is that one? Maybe? No. Pex just tried that. Remode. Demon. Demon. Redmond. Yep, that's a good guess. Roan. Nor. Gnome. Gnomer. Misnomer? No. Mend. Rend. Rond. Ronde? Do I make you Ronde, baby? Do I? Alright. Level 13, doing a good job. May is actually just leading the way big time with 198 right now. Then me, Yagnaro, Sean, Jawara, DHP, J. Walter, Rugmat, Pex, Roy, That's Red, Cullen, JT, and J. Walter Bot. Let's keep it going, chat. We got this. Let's beat our record. Beat our record. All right, we got hidden letters now. Char? Hardy. H-A-R-D-Y. Okay. So we know F is fake. F is fake. F is fake. We got to figure out the hidden letter, though. So using H... Harry? Oh, hardly. Nice job, May. H-A-R-D-L-Y. May, have you been playing a lot? Yeah, L is hidden. L is hidden. hardly. So look at the letters in chat. Hardly. Use those letters I just posted in chat. You play a lot? Lard. Is dairy one? Like that? DHP, look at these letters. Hardly. Hardly. Use those letters, okay? Harry? Dairy? Bald? Aldi? 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 Daily? Valley? Lady. All right, one more 5-letter word. I don't know. Okay, we did good. Skip 2 levels again. Getting harder. There's 2 A's. Palace. The second A is hidden. We gotta figure out the fake letter though. Probably Z. Z or B? Yeah. What's the big word though? Cabal. All right, so Z is fake. Z is fake. Z is fake. So we got to figure out something with the letters Palace and B. P-A-L-A-C-E-B. Use those letters. P-A-L-A-C-E-B. Lapsy. Baklava. Calp. Label. Baklava. P-A-L-A-C-E-B. Bail. All right, we need like one more word. Pale? We get pale, P-A-L-E? No, we got that. Peel, P-A-L? Somebody guess it. Type it in. Ow! All right, I still have my lunch to eat, so I'll play another round. Somebody get Rob's. Bar. We got bars. Absorb. Nice job, Jawer. Slippery Loops. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Thanks for playing. Alphabetically before 4-letter word before bars. Babs? Bobs? It's gotta be an A-letter word, right? ABBA? ABBA? Barb. Well done, chat. Skip 3 levels on the first one. Good start. Journal. Nice job, Slippery. Isn't a jewel? Oh, it's jewel with an E, like joules, electricity. Olna. Never heard of that one. Rowan. Olnar. Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard set of letters there. What are these words? Hobbs. Oh, wow. Nice job, chat. Bios. Three levels on that one. That's good. That was a hard one. I don't know what soft is, yeah. All right. Mental. Oh. Metal. Tame. Pain. Late. All right. So M or N is fake. Late. Yeah, I was just gonna guess latent. All right. So M is fake. M is fake. Latent. Tent. Nice job, Slippery Impex. Teen, that could work. Why didn't that work? Or neat. I don't even did neat already. Fleet. Am I locked? I'm locked. Fleet. Tail. Nate. Nate. Huh. Lent. Talent. Latte. My mother says that word funny. She says latte. I'll have a latte. A pergola. Pergola. Oh my god, English so weird. What's teat now? Teat is like the nipples of a cow. The teat. You know when like the mother's milking, feeding the babies grab hold of the teat. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's TEAT. All right, skipping 3 levels again, chat. Continue. Level 12, here we go. We got fake letters still. Wretch. Rate. Somebody try gave, maybe? Gather. Okay, so V is fake. V is fake. G-A-T-H-E-R. Nice job, Slippery. Slippery slope. What's weird is, like, Slippery, I don't see your messages in chat, though. Why don't I see your messages in chat, Slippery Loops? How are you guessing without being in chat? Does anybody else see Slippery Loops in chat? How are you guessing without being in QR code?
Today, Slippery Loops.
Oh. Got you. Okay. I don't... Oh, from your phone. So you're watching but playing on your phone? That's cool. I don't think I've ever had anybody do that. Thanks for the heads up on that, Slippery. Do we get gates? Yep. We got rate. We got... Wrath. Great. Tear. Tage. Gart. Rage. We got rage. Reeg. Reet. Heat. Jeeth. Wreath. Nice job, chat. Going to the next level. All right, taking stock so far, though. Before we go to level 13, Slippery Loops in the lead. Then Pex, May, Jawer, myself, Roy, and Yagnaro. Let's keep it up, team. All right, we got Fake and Hidden now. Fake and Hidden. Chateau. This is going to be a hard one. Cute. Ulcer. Clue. I'm flabbergasted on this one. Roy, that's a good guess for flute. Juice. There's no I. And J is not being used there. Cult. To refute? No. Cuter. Elect. That worked. Maybe select. Let me try select. S-E-L-E-C-T. No. R is not in there. Otherwise, it's say erect. Collect. No, that'd be two C's. That would be too many letters. Effect. Okay, there's two T's. No, that's cuddle. Cuddle? Chewel? Lettuce. Was it an extra? What was the hidden letter then? An extra E? There's two E's. Worth a try, yep. Oh, there's an extra T. Okay, okay. Nice job on that one. That one was tough. Jawler got us with lettuce. Well done, well done. Ooh, okay. Still faking hidden, still faking hidden. Gold. Nope. Bold. Dole. Clued. C-L... U is hidden. U is hidden. C-L-U-E-D. So G or O is in there. Is either... is okay, so O is fake. O is fake. So what's the 6-letter word? Clued? It's clued. Glued, yep. Glued with a G. Cludge. Kludge. Yeah, G clued. G clued. Lucid. Jewel. Lunge. Lunge. Luge. Ledge. Leg. Cued. Nice. Deuce. That didn't work. D-U-C-E. Juice. Goose. Glue. Glud. Glud. Gold. Cold. Gled. Gelled. We got gelled already anyway. What is that big word? What is it? Loose. Colluded. Colluded. Cludage. Suldig. Coldeg. Colge. Yep. Hey, at least we beat it. We're going to level 16. Continue. Baldy. Relay. Lardy. Alright, I think B is fake then. B is fake. Layer. L-A-R-D-Y. Lardy. Rady. Valid. Valor. Daily. Okay, got that one. D-A. So B is fake. DAILYR. Yep. Railed. Riled. Dryland. Dairy. Nice. Diary. Dreary. Hardly. That's a good guess. P is hidden. P is hidden. Perry? Pyrie? Pere? Rapid. Good guess, May. Oh, rapidly. I don't think it's enough. Ah, oh, so close. All right. Whoa, why did that get flagged? Pex Pidar? Held message for sexuality, sex, or gender. What does PIDAR mean then? I'm checking off screen. Urban Dictionary? A soldier of the Russian Federation? A god worshipped in Ugarit in the late Bronze Age? I don't know. Just gonna deny it for now, sorry. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there. And we got ads in about 4 minutes here. You know what, let's pause here. I'll run the ads early so that we get a longer stretch of time to like chat and stuff. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do Streamiversary stuff, which is what I do every time it's my Streamiversary, which is we're gonna talk shop about streaming. I'm gonna share my experience with you all and guidance. If you have questions around that, bring them. If you're new to that type of thing, or if you're interested in streaming yourself, stick around for this next segment. But before we go, I want to thank everybody that's played Words on Stream thus far. Slippery Loops for the last round, Pex, May, Jawer, Roy, and Yagnaro. Hope you had some fun playing that. We made it to level 16, which I think was our highest for the day, so that's good. Glad to see that. What we're going to do next is two things, really. We're going to reminisce about past streams and clips like that. We're going to review some of the clips that I've had from past streams. And then we're going to do some planning, a little bit of planning for future streams and that type of thing. Okay? If that interests you, I hope you stick around and hang out. If not, then thank you for tuning in this far. And I hope you have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. I'll see you next week, potentially. I'll be back next week, which will be January 12th at 12:30 p.m. on Twitch again. Okie dokie. All right, we'll be back after a short ad break, and then we'll get into all of that I just talked about, okay? Stick around, hang out, hang tight, and weird games they were, that's for sure. What was weird games? The Wordle games? Or Words on Stream, Sebi? Over on YouTube? Okay. All right, we'll be right back. I'll check your messages when I get back. Okie dokie.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
All right, I'm back. Everybody enjoy the break? Actually, we're going to go on software and game development for this because we're talking about software and game development. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go to twitch.tv/clarkio. And I want to look at clips.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Brocco Dev.
Rocco, hey buddy, what would someone, me, need to do to get some sneak help from you? Shoot me a message, man. Or feel free to just ask here right now in the moment. Let's do it. Because you're catching me at a good break point where I'm about to switch into the next segment of the show anyway, so we can pause for a moment and go to that. Hey Sebi. So ask away while I'm getting set up for the next portion of the show. How do I go to my clips? I just want to see clips all time. Okay. Can I sort these by views? No. Or do I need to be in my dashboard? I go to my dashboard. I go to my content clips. This might work better. Created by all time, sort by, filter by recommended. Guess we could do that. Brocco says having a disconnect with my GitHub action expected sneak results. Okay. Happy New Year, by the way, Brocco. It's good to see you, buddy. Tell me more. So you have sneak running in a GitHub action, and it's not giving you. It's all right. Getting 2 warnings, trying to get set up and ignore for one of them to verify the ignore is working, but then the whole thing passes. Happy New Year. You know, I'll have to dig into that a bit maybe off stream. Because I haven't really done a lot of sneak ignore stuff. Sneak ignore in GitHub action. I mean, worst case scenario, I can ask internally for you. But typically, because the GitHub action is just using the CLI, I believe. Trying to do it via .sneak file. Okay, I got you. I think you might... Can you point me? Is the GitHub repo public, and I can take a look at it? Rocco, buddy. Unfortunately not. It's a private repo. Can you maybe make a gist of like your GitHub action then and share the gist with me? Like your YAML from your... Let me share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about too. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'd be helpful. Shoot me the link in here. I'll send it over to my work computer too. Roy says $10 a year, clarkiofandom.com. Might make emails for everyone because I'm bored. Clarkio fandom? I don't know that I'm at that level of interest to people, Roy, but I appreciate that. That's a kind thought. We've received 1,000 messages today with Restream chat. Woohoo! All right, so this is what I'm looking at here. These are GitHub actions for Sneak. We're doing a little derail real quick, a little side quest. Brocco, I don't know if you're doing this. Let me double check what you were looking for. Getting 2 warnings, trying to set up an ignore for just one of them. And it continues. Because I think it always continues on warning, but I think you might have to... I'm wondering if you have this flag on, maybe continue on error. will fail the workflow when issues are found. So any issues found. If you want to ensure the action continues, even if Sneak finds vulnerabilities, then continue on error can be used. I don't know how it might work with ignoring things too, though. I don't know if they mentioned that. Ignore in here. Get leaks, ignore. Hey, just let me fix this card to work online and you'll see. All right, Roy. All right, well, I'll wait for Rocco to come back with a link to the a gist. In the meantime, let's start talking about Streamiversary stuff, right? And the history of the Clarkio stream 6 years later. For one, I've called this out before. If you look right here, right there, Noobcat, and then all the way down the other side,
welcome in and thanks for joining
Adam Learns Live,
0x.
who's live right now and just started streaming again back in December. He took a 3-year hiatus working at another job. Both of them are what I consider OG programming streamers on Twitch or streaming in general. I know there were likely other people that were streaming around that time that may still be streaming to this day that I just am not aware of, but at least for me, that's what I experienced, and the two of them inspired me to start streaming on the platform as well. And it was back then we didn't have this category of software and game development. There was just creative. I don't think that's even on here anymore. Creative used to be a category that you would choose to stream under, and then you would label your title to be like what programming type of thing you were doing. So creative was like this catch-all category. I don't think just chatting was even there at the time. Then another one that came up that never really picked up was basic programming, which I think might still be. Is it? No, it's not there. It used to be a category as well. It is, I guess, a category. Maybe it's an actual game. So I don't know. But that used to be one as well that didn't really take hold. So after creative was the main one and Twitch started adding more categories, they added science and technology, which is still around, but it was so broad in the sense of like in here, what you see now is a lot of more hardware-based things and like chemistry and earthquakes and like different types of sciences outside of engineering, software engineering and game engineering type of things. So we're grateful for them to split that off because there used to be, I don't think it's in here, like the earthquake monitor stuff that's been going on for like years on the platform. There used to be, I don't know what happened with them. I guess they stopped, but there used to be like farms on here where people could watch ducks and animals roaming. And it was just on like 24/7. I guess they stopped doing that. There's this new one. I've never seen this one before. Aircraft tracking and sky glass. Okay. And then there's people that are just doing that type of programming stuff. Happy New Year. Todd Libby, Chris Jones, good to see you both. Todd Libby and Liminal. Happy New Year to you as well. Todd Libby says Twitch needs a programming category, and hello. Good to see you. Happy New Year. I think software and game development is as best as we're gonna get at this point. So it's been awesome to see this space evolve. Lana's an OG too, I would say. And I would say Lana is the one programming related streamer that has kept a consistent title for every stream. This is game dev. For pretty much every stream. I know she does like her game jam things every once in a while too, and here and there. Tim's been on the platform super long too. I'm trying to think who else I recognize that might be on right now. But it's been awesome to see the space evolve and like grow. Coding Garden wasn't always on here. Coding Garden's been around a long time on YouTube, and I know he started streaming on YouTube, and he's streaming on there now a days again. But then he switched from YouTube to Twitch primarily, and just uploading YouTube videos. So Coding Garden, I would say, is up there too, that I recognize, at least personally. Maybe you all recognize some other people up here. But that's been awesome to see the space evolve and Twitch become more, like more accessible to programming related streams and making it more reachable in that regard, and available and searchable, right? Discoverable. That's the word. Was fumbling with all that there. One thing that's happened recently that was brought to like my attention was that for like the science and software and game development category is Pirate Software, who I think has been streaming a really long time too, doing like game dev stuff, but I wasn't as familiar with them. They have exploded and like really given a lot of exposure to the category lately, so much so that they've broken records on Twitch to beat like the likes of gaming streamers such as Ninja. If you're on Twitch and you're watching streams, I gotta imagine most of you here, if not all of you, have heard of Ninja, right? Or some of the big time gaming streamers. And so for a programming related stream to surpass total subs more than Ninja, and then I think the other record he broke was the Hype Train. I ended up seeing that one live, which was wild to see. It, like level 155 or something like that was the highest it goes. So you know, it's been an amazing experience to be on this platform, seeing things change, highs and lows, things like that. So that's what we're doing. If you're just tuning in, by the way, we're in that last segment of the show where I get into normally a technical portion, but today what I'm doing is like reflecting on 6 years streaming, and then I want to plan a little bit and be a little bit more organized going into the future streams from here. So that's what you're tuning into now. So I'm just reminiscing a little bit. We're gonna check out some of my old clips too in a minute, just to kind of go through. If you are a streamer yourself, or you're thinking about getting started streaming, if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I know most of you are somewhere in programming or adjacent to it for the most part, or you just have an interest in it, and maybe you've been curious about streaming yourself, learning programming, things like that. Thanks for the high five, Yanni. Good to see you, buddy. So now's the time to ask. You know that I use this Streamiversary as a time to reflect back on and share guidance and advice from my experience, and it's just mine. You know, some people might have different guidance and advice. Some people have more experience and more success on the platform than me, and you know, you can go ask them too. Todd Libby, I just finished an accessibility stream myself. Nice. That's good to hear. There's not a lot of people streaming about that. I commend you for always sounding the horn and bringing visibility to that space when it comes to programming, and I appreciate you for that. I consume a lot of your content as a result of it too. Roy says, I mean, it fits for programming, software and game development. So how would you then, for those of you that are, I think Todd, right? You were saying this, and maybe Roy, you're feeling this way too. You don't feel that software development really fits programming, and like you don't think that kind of like rolls up into that? I'm curious to hear what your thoughts. I personally think so, but I'm open to hearing otherwise. I'm curious to hear otherwise, so let me know. Bracco, let me get that link before I forget it. Open that up there. Let me look at it real quick. I think this might be doing something different than what you intended to do. Ignore. Oh, this is in your .sneak file. Okay. And you're finding this is still showing up in your results? Sneak ignore issue. So for CLI, you would do that, which is fine. You don't want to do ignore vulnerabilities by the ID, but you're doing it in sneak config file. Sneak checks. So this is me like learning on the fly because I haven't done a lot of ignoring. Although I probably should, because I just mentally ignore some of the things instead of telling the tool to ignore it. Rocco. If there's a sneak file in the project, sneak test uses that file as the ignore mechanism instead of ignores from the web UI. Yep. When the sneak file is included. I guess, yeah, another way you could do it, Brocco, is if you go to the sneak web UI and you go to that project and you click on that vulnerability and choose to ignore it. That's another way you can go about doing it. I know that's not what you asked for, but I'm just letting you know as a possibility in case we don't come to a conclusion on this. Ignore specific vulnerability on multiple pads. Are there multiple pads potentially? I'm curious. I wonder if you change it to this, to star for all pads. Rocco, maybe that'll help. I would say give that a shot in the ignore. No, that one and the other aren't reported at all. I debated the website, but wanted it in the repo for visibility and being next to the code. Totally understand, yeah. I'm just throwing it out there as a possibility in case. But I agree with that. Makes sense to me. I would want to do the same that you're. I mean, underneath things in the GitHub action, it's just using the CLI in the pipeline. So I would say if you run it locally with the sneak, are you running sneak locally at all, Brocco? Because that's how I would test things out really first. And if I run sneak test using the CLI locally and I have that ignore mentioned in a .sneak file in the root of the directory and it's still showing the vulnerability, then that might mean that something's off there, and that'll help you debug it a bit better and more easily. You'll have a shorter loop to debug than having to go through updating your GitHub action, waiting for that to run, right? I haven't set it up locally. I mean, if it's not too much of a hassle, I would recommend doing that just so that you have a better, like I was just saying, a better debug loop, a shorter debug loop. And then that way, when you get the CLI working the way you expect it locally, you can expect the GitHub action to work the same way, right? So I'd recommend that. I think that's as far as I might go. You know, let me know if that helps a bit, at least get you to closer to what's causing the unexpected results for you. But feel free to pop in more after you try some of that. Makes sense. We'll head down the road if the star doesn't work. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Keep me posted. I'll hang around. I'll be waiting. Or feel free to hit me up on Discord and that sort of thing. Okay. I'm gonna save this really quick. All right, we went on a little tangent there. Let's get back to Streamiversary stuff. So, we talked about the history. I didn't hear from everybody. Todd Libby, if it's actually, I keep forgetting that it's there. Oh, so what category do you stream under then, Todd Libby? Liminal says, do you use two machines for streaming, one for running streaming software and the other is being screen captured by the streaming machine, or just one beefy machine to do it all? Typically, great question. Thank you for asking the question, Liminal. I, generally speaking, pretty much always stream from one machine. The caveat to that is in the summer of last year, I got this new machine that I'm streaming from right now. And generally speaking, when I'm doing more programming related stuff, I'm trying to keep this machine as like bare bones, even though it's stronger, it's more powerful, but I want it to like last even longer. And I don't want to pollute it with all my development stuff. Meaning like Docker containers and like installing programming languages and runtimes and all that stuff that I normally would do on a machine. I don't want to do that on this machine. because I feel like that slowed down my old machine a lot, especially the containerization stuff and having Windows subsystem for Linux. I don't have that set up on this machine and everything. Anyway, so the short answer is one machine generally, which is this one. But when I'm programming, I remote into my old PC that has all my development stuff like already set up. And then I screen share, I'm screen sharing my display of that in the middle. Hope that helps answer your question. Roy says, I said I think so because that's what a programmer usually is, a software developer. When it comes to job titles, you almost never have programmer on it. Yep. Louis says, actually fits. I keep forgetting it's there. Ironically, software and game development. I built a PC to stream from because it seemed streaming from a Mac was horrible for me. I used to stream from a Mac. In fact, I wonder if this command will still work. First stream. It should.
Welcome
it does. Stream Elements still answers it for me. So here's my first stream ever. It shows 5 years ago. Oh, because we haven't quite. This is even though it was uploaded on January 14th, it was either my first or second stream. Well, you see, workingcodewars.com challenges part 1. Anyway, I was streaming from a Mac at this point. There's me. Switch sides. There's little old me. Not signed in. And what I did back then, I didn't know what to stream. So this always helps answer the question for people that are like, hey, I want to stream myself programming, but I don't know what to stream about. And the thing is, like, anything that you're interested in doing in programming, you can stream about it. But one of the simple answers I give is just start doing code challenges if you'd like.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Amilanite.
Amilanite, good to see you. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Ayush says, have you considered learning PHP? Back in the day I did, and I used to use it for like side projects when I was doing. So for my day job, I was doing C#, .NET, ASP.NET type web development. And then on the side, I was like toying with, I've always like learned things on the side. Like, so I learned PHP and like Cake, that MVC framework for PHP and stuff like that. That was many years ago though. Holy, that's a young club. Well, everybody always says though, in my family, like if you shaved your beard, you'd look 12 again. So I don't know, maybe. My beard makes me look more my age. You all are free to, I'm not going to answer you. You're all free to guess my age though. I'm curious what you all think looking at me now versus then. So this was 6 years ago. Okay. What would you guess? So guess like 6 years ago what age I was. I guess if you guess what my age is now, then you're assuming 6 years ago I was that age. Whatever you think that looks like. Were you 12 in that video? No, Amilanite. I was not 12. Rambling Geek, you're saying 36 now? Okay. Ayush says 28 in the video. Roy, you're saying 34 now? I'm assuming the higher numbers you mean now. Because I doubt you mean a higher number age for this first stream I ever did. Or one of my first streams. Nah, 34 in the video? Joking. Yeah. I mean, if somebody looks like that at 34, that's pretty good. Excuse me. Do you have a local area network to connect your two machines for low latency SSH? Yes. They're on the same network. Bracco says 31 now. Todd Libby says 24 in the first stream. Roy says, to be honest, you look amazing. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Those are pretty good guesses, I'd say. You're all close. You're all close. No one got it exactly, but you're close. All right. In terms of like my age now versus then. Just making sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh yeah, so we were talking about streaming from a Mac with Todd Libby. Yeah, well, the thing is though, back in my day, back in this time frame, OBS, while it's always been cross-platform, Windows was always a first-class citizen for OBS, you know? And since then, though, it has improved significantly for all platforms, I would say, especially on Mac OS. And I'd be curious to see what that experience would be like nowadays. Like that, it's been on my mind in the past where of potentially doing one of two things, either streaming directly from the Mac and like having that being the stream machine and then just sharing my screen from like my Windows machine or something like that, or vice versa, like streaming on my Windows machine like I do now, but then do my development on the laptop, my personal laptop essentially, which is also set up as a development machine. So the idea behind that, honestly, the biggest thing has always been to like isolate the resources that are being used. Generally speaking, for the type of stuff that you're doing, if you're doing development streams, you can do it all from one machine, and that's what I think most people do, really. Having multiple machines can be overkill, but the other thing is, lots of us probably have a laptop sitting around that we don't really use or use infrequently or something like that, and you can turn that into the streaming machine and just let that use all its resources for streaming, and then hook up another computer that's your main computer that's shared to that machine. It makes it way more complex to stream that way, but if you wanted to, what I'm getting at is if you wanted to split the resources a bit better, and you wanted the full capacity of your machine to work just for your development purposes, and then like another machine, its full capacity to be for streaming to get the highest quality possible, you can go that route. But again, when it comes to streaming programming stuff, you don't need that high quality of a setup. I personally just like tinkering with that stuff and iterating on it, which is why I tend to focus on it. But like there's people that are way bigger and get way more viewership and have a larger community than myself that have a very minimal, like what you see here. Their stream is like literally this. It's just them sharing their screen and their camera, and that's like it. Maybe a couple other scenes with like an image or two to like show starting soon or something like that, and that's it. And those people are immensely successful with their streaming, progress that they've done. So I guess the moral of that story is like, don't let that hold you back from streaming. If you don't need all the bells and whistles. You don't need a fancy camera, microphone, all that stuff. I personally just like tinkering with that stuff. I also personally need it for other aspects of my day job to create high quality content for a company. So that was my other justification for investing in this stuff on my own, or my company, taking on some of the costs of that type of stuff. So take that with, that advice with a grain of salt type of thing in terms of what you would need to get started streaming if you're looking to do that yourself. Okay? Just stream it. Yes, a mile a night. Yeah. Just stream it. The other thing I would say is what I used to give as advice, and I still do today, but I don't think, as a follow-up from the advice I just gave, another reason why you don't want to go out and try and buy all the equipment and bells and whistles that you think or you see other people have and you think you need to get started streaming. One of the reasons why you shouldn't do that is, what do you do? What if you invest all that money in expensive equipment and you find you've never streamed before, then you get all that equipment, you start streaming, and you don't like it, you don't enjoy it. You're not getting
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Greenwing.
You're not getting what you want out of it. Then that will be a waste to me. Like so my whole thing is, if you're interested in streaming, start with what you have for now, and then if you find that you really enjoy streaming and you enjoy it for whatever reason you enjoy it for you and you want to keep doing it and you can see yourself doing it for years on end, then start taking the measures you need to take to invest in better equipment or whatever you feel would improve and make your stream better. Okay? So that should be the first step, is just to get started streaming with what you have. So Green said, good to see you, Green. Green says eBay. Sure, but you're going to lose some money on that, right? Neighborhood kids are at the front door. Todd Libby, what'd you say? Roy says, to be honest, you look amazing for your age. Okay, so he's 37. No. Todd Libby says they haven't made cameras yet when I was 24. They hadn't made cameras yet when you were 24. Rambling Geek, OBS and Mac MX are meant to be good. Oh, Mac like M1s, M2, M3. Yeah, those are pretty. Yeah, those work pretty well. Todd Libby says I can't open OBS on my Mac anymore. It just quit on me. What type of Mac? Oh, you're on it because you're maybe because I have an Intel. Maybe. Although Liminal says OBS works on my 2015 MacBook Pro Intel chip. There you go. Bracco, in my honest opinion, the delta between inexpensive and higher quality is biggest with microphones. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So my suggestion is to start your equipment upgrade with a mic. Yeah. Well, and that's, I mean, if you watch any of the big time stream like educational content creators like Epos Vox, Nutty, Harris Heller, those folks, they're always talking about like the audio. If you're going to upgrade anything from your stream, audio is going to be the priority because audio is what's going to impact people watching the stream more than visually. They need to be able to hear you. They need to be able to hear you clearly. You need to be able to control your audio to make it as nice as possible when you're wanting to improve it in that regard. So definitely wholeheartedly agree with that. Ayush says you need 128 gigabytes of RAM dual GPU for HTML web development. No, you don't. I think you're joking around, right, Ayush? Reboot the Max says Rambling Geek. Mile and I says, can we all just agree that Clark Stream is the chillest? I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Todd Libby, I may see if Slobs is any different. So I'm not trying to discourage you or like you do what you want to do, Todd Libby, but I would not support that company, Streamlabs. They're a pretty terrible company, and I don't recommend anybody use any of their stuff between their online services that they have through their web interface or their software that they did. For one, they like ripped off, I mean, given OBS is an open source project, they've essentially ripped off OBS. There's a whole story behind how they've negatively impacted OBS. There's a whole story behind how they've done negative things to folks in the streaming community. And I think even Nutty, who I was just talking about, has done videos on it. Other streaming educational content creators have done videos on that you can learn more about. So I would avoid them personally. But so I'm just alerting you to that, but feel free to do your thing. Oh, that's right too. I remember that kerfuffle. Yeah, there you go. So yeah. Well, your other streaming software options that you have, Todd Libby, Twitch has one that's available to it. You could use one of the web-based ones like Restream, which is what I use right now, actually, not to stream, but to multi-stream. Stream. What's the other one? It's another browser-based one. StreamYard. I like that one a lot. We use that for my job, because it makes it super simple to bring guests in and stuff like that. So. And a lot of those, again, they cut out a lot of the nice things about those online-based ones, like Restream and StreamYard, is you don't have to learn OBS software, which is super powerful, but can be very intimidating and hard to get a grasp of and learn everything about it to be able to accomplish what you're looking to do. The downside of, so the benefit of OBS, though, is you have high customizability, high control over your stream production. The downside of StreamYard and Restream and stuff like that is it's a little bit more, they're getting better. Like StreamYard's made significant improvements of customizing the layouts and stuff like that, but it's still pretty limited. So there's some pros and cons to each of those there. StreamYard is good. Video.ninja is okay too for when I do the podcast. Yeah, good call. The Twitch Studio app hates me and never works. Okay. Fair enough. All right, we got an ad coming up here in a minute, so I'm going to take a quick break, stretch a little bit, stand up, walk around, and when I come back, we'll continue the conversation. So hang tight, don't go anywhere if you're interested in continuing the conversation. If I don't see you, though, hope you have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, and hope to catch you in the next stream. All right? We'll be back in about 3 minutes, chat.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
All right, we are back. Amilonite says, is it possible to stream with only one monitor though? Yes. I would say it's more challenging. However, I think that's gotten better over the years with OBS as well. Specifically with OBS, there's an option nowadays. In fact, I can probably share that. Let's go here. I go to... Actually, hold on a second. I go to settings. There's a... Yeah, this is it. There's an option. Why is my zoom not working? There's an option right here. Hide OBS when OBS windows from screen capture. And what's nice about that is then, like, if you need to switch scenes or something like that, you can, and you're only on one monitor, I could potentially, like, when I move OBS over, you see OBS now, right? And I have stream inception going on. But if I go to my settings, I click on this, now you don't see it other than the settings menu. But OBS is still open.
Welcome in and thanks for joining
right here. You know what I'm saying? Actually, where did it even go now? It like disappeared. Oh, It's been right in front of me the whole time. Did you all see it all that time? Because I never applied it. If I apply it, now is it gone? Yes.
Thank you for the
Now it's all gone.
months of subscribing.
I had to apply my settings change. I'm such a knucklehead. So you could see this, the square of me moving that window, the settings window around. And OBS is just gone. I click apply again. It came back. Okay. Anywho. So that's the nice thing with like a single monitor you could do. Chris, good to see you, buddy. The biggest issue with the single monitor is the single PC. Yeah, if you compile or do something CPU, GPU intensive, you might drop frames. It's fine to start out to see if you even like... Exactly. Yep. 100%. Thanks for popping in, man. How are you doing? How's your new year? What's your win of the week? And you came in with the 18 months resub. Appreciate that. I'm good. How about you, Mr. Sir? I'm doing well, Mr. Sir. Thank you. Having a good start to the new year. So hopefully that helps. Between my answer and Chris's, a mile a night. Green, you're gonna be at a conf again this year? Oh, NG Conf, right? You love going to NG Conf, Green. Oh, what did I miss in chat? They also swapped the donations for some reason. You talking about Streamlabs? Yeah, I'm not a fan of Streamlabs with all the stuff that went down with them. And I encourage people to move away from anything related to Streamlabs, whether it's Streamlabs OBS or their web services that they have. Bracco and Alyssa MC and NG Conf. It's one of the best conferences I've ever been to. They do a fantastic job at just making it an overall fun experience, but also having quality talks and content in there, and presentations. Lots of activities to do outside of that, ways to like, you know, just blow off steam and like chill out and take a break for a bit. Yeah, I mean, to this day, of all the conferences that I've gone to, it's up there as one of the top, if not the top. NG Conf, yes, is Green. It's local to me, and I wasn't sure where else to go and didn't want to lose my budget. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic that it's local to you. Did I lose my stream on YouTube? Oh, it says I'm live. Why is this restream chat bot thing showing? It's not showing it anymore. It's not showing chat over there anymore. Is this one still showing it? King Sebi, are you still over on YouTube? Don't mean to call you out, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing messages over there. Okay, it doesn't look like that, but it's still live at least. That's good. I was worried that it crashed or something. Okay. All right, where were we? We're talking about my first stream. Chris says, I also got Whisper. Oh, where? I'm good. Win of the week is I had an interview today with a hiring manager. I also got Whisper working for my side project. Dude, both are awesome wins. Congrats on that, and thank you for sharing, Chris. Excellent, excellent. All right, move this over here for now. So yes, this was one of my earlier first streams, and how I started out was just doing code challenges, codewars.com, and I wasn't great at it. It was very intimidating, and that's one of the things that people kind of hesitate to get started programming streaming, is they're worried about other people seeing their code. Doing this, streaming it, helps you not completely. Maybe some people get completely over it. For me, I would say I'm 90% over it. And I don't get that feeling as much anymore. Whether it's with work or with streaming. So yeah, I definitely recommend using this. If there's one benefit you can get out of it, becoming a programming streamer, it helps you learn to speak through how you're thinking more, which will help in your interviews. It helps demonstrate your work a bit better, so you have this body of work of you coding that can help with interviews and stuff like that. I've heard of several people where they've gotten jobs because of their work that they've done on live streams, where they essentially just skip through interviews, essentially, like because the hiring company and the hiring manager just knows that person through their streams. There's been lots of, I don't want to say like, there's been a handful of examples that I've seen people have that type of experience. Ramblin' Geeks, 100%. I've lost my streaming mojo. You lost your streaming mojo because of what? Because of something I was just saying? Chris says, this is your first YouTube video? I was about to ask if that was your son. No, this is, this is, I don't know why it does that when I switch to the left side. This is a recording from one of my because this is what I do, Chris, whenever I have my Streamiversary, is I reflect back on the experience of streaming for X amount of years and talk about, what that was like. And then what I'm doing a little bit differently that I haven't gotten to just yet is I want to kind of plan out what I'm going to do for the upcoming year. Just like get my thoughts written down in like a GitHub issue or something like that. So we're still in the reflecting portion. The retro. Awesome. Happy Streamiversary. Appreciate it, Chris. Your confidence, Ramblin' Geek. You lost your confidence in streaming? Is that what it is? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you know what it is that, like, if you're, I'm assuming you're bringing it up in the sense to talk it out. If you're not wanting to talk it out, that's okay too. No pressure. But did you lose that mojo or confidence for some particular reason, or what, Ramblin' Geek? Let us know. So yeah, this is my first stream. This is what I did. And now it is where it is today. Again, just to rehash one last time, the reason I tend to I find myself focusing more on programming related to stream production or just stream production in general, because I just find that interesting to me, and I like iterating on that and trying to find fun and cool effects to do. And you know what? Personal reflection on this, I think I tend to stray away from that because I'm feeling pressure, like I need to just do pure programming all the time on my stream in order to be successful in the streaming area. But I think that's just like, it's unnecessary pressure that I put on myself. And I think I need to, like, going into this year is just like go follow where my interests are and what makes me happy. And that definitely makes me happy. Like tinkering on, I shouldn't worry about like whether it's going to bring a lot of viewership or not. I should worry about what's going to make me happy and what I'm most interested in. And generally speaking, I would say I'm like 50-50 there with that in terms of like what I stream about versus what I don't do on stream. Like what I use as fuel to choose what I'm going to stream for that stream type of thing. So, I wanted to look at clips too. Not here. Oh, actually it was there. I think. We go back. Yeah, we go to Clarkio. Pause this. And videos, clips. Actually, no, I had the other window open for that. All right, so just kind of want to quickly reminisce on some of the clips and stuff like that, things that have happened over the 6 years of streaming on this platform. Majority of these are going to be me just looking like a fool, which is fine with me. But some of them are going to be like odd things, like when I used to stream gaming on this channel. I used to stream more days a week. So I used to stream Monday nights. It was like beer and games night, where me and Steve Kyle used to... Actually, is Sean still there? Sean 08? I think I forgot to respond to your message. I know you brought up Steve Kyle. I haven't chatted with him in a while, actually. I've kind of lost touch with him a bit. Yeah, Gamer Clarkio. Yes, a mile a night. Rainbow Geek says, when no one knew me, it didn't matter. Now people know me. I feel more pressure, if that makes sense. Oh, 100%. That makes sense. All right, Todd Libby, enjoy your lunch. Appreciate you hanging out and talking shop with us. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. I totally get that, Rambling Geek. There is something to be said about being a bit of unknown. You know, you can kind of just do what you're gonna do. There's pros and cons to each of it. But the one thing I want to maybe reassure you, Rambling Geek, is that the folks that know you and like you and enjoy your streams and are there for your streams, that type of thing, like, they're tuning in for you. And, well, I'm just going to speak from personal experience. The people I tune into whenever I can, I tune into because I like them and not so much because of what they're doing when it comes to like programming. When it comes, like, the other side of me is like, I'll watch gaming streams. And like, if somebody I like is playing a game that I don't really care for, it's not as interesting to me, I won't watch it. That happens way more in the gaming side of things. When it comes to the programming side of things, that does apply a little bit to me. But even so, I still will tune into people streaming stuff, even if they're streaming about something that's not of interest to me, because of what I just said. Because I like them, I just like having them up in the background at times or something, and just listening in. You know, you become friendly with people, become a part of the community, and you just want to keep in touch with what's going on. You know, that type of thing. So, you know, just keep that in mind, Rambling Geek. When you start having those thoughts of, I'm not saying your thoughts are invalid or the way your feelings invalid. It's totally valid. 100% get it. As Green also seems to agree. All I'm saying is to help you maybe deal with that feeling is know that, again, it's just my experience. One person, one dude here with the beard on the internet. That's sharing that experience. But I like to imagine, I like to believe, I don't want to generalize for everybody, but I'd like to believe that most people tune into streams because they like that streamer and not just what they're streaming about. It probably helped that they gained initial interest in that streamer because of what that streamer was streaming about, but then they stay for the streamer. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks. My plan is to try again this year. Okay, cool. Well, I'll be on the lookout for that, Rambling Geek. I got notifications for when you go live in our Discord. So King Sebi on YouTube says same. To be honest, though, even on gaming streams, I still kind of just watch for the person, but the content is this interesting as well. Yeah, I get that, King Sebi. Yeah. So as long as that's something, I honestly, Rambling Geek, it's something I got to remind myself of too. So like, it's easy for me to say it out loud and give that advice, but not all the time am I taking that same advice too. So being completely honest and transparent with you. All right, let's look at some clips. So here's the most recent clip. I'm gonna pause. Let's pause the music for that. That was from today when Sean 08 resubbed for 69 months. Let's sort by views actually. Why is that one still staying at the top? Goal. That's my thanks for the follow. New follower. I need to probably I don't think this shows anymore. Thanks for the follow still shows. I probably need to update this one. What does this one say?
Thank you so much for your follow.
Oh, this is
here if you have any questions.
This was my spiel every time. Also, listen to the difference. Hear my voice now, the audio quality that I have now, and then listen to the audio quality of this.
Thank you so much for your follow. Happy to have you here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in chat. No question is a stupid question. Otherwise, if you'd like to lurk, sit back, relax, and let's learn together.
Oh, this is a cool feature I didn't realize Twitch has. You can crop to portrait for mobile discovery feed. How many people are browsing? This is the thing that I think is a challenge. To go off on a little bit of a tangent really quick. The thing that Twitch has always struggled with is providing discoverability on the platform for people to consume more content and stay on the platform. And I think one of the, I don't know, it's like a cat and mouse game almost, because I feel like a lot of people that are on the platform already know the channels and streamers that they want to watch for the most part. And they just go to those channels directly or whatever. Like they go to twitch.com, they see who's live in the side panel, and then they click on them because they've already followed them type of thing, you know? I don't know if Twitch is going to be, I don't know how Twitch is going to solve this. And I don't know if this discovery feed thing that they keep working on, which I'm glad that they're doing something. I'm not trying to discourage or anything like that. I'm happy to see this. I just don't know that it's going to actually be a solution that works. But in any case, Like, because whenever I'm on Twitch, how many of you? Well, I guess I'm not usually watching Twitch on mobile. I'm watching Twitch on my computer, which is part of the problem as outlined here, mobile discovery feed. So that could be it. But anyway, this is cool. I just realized the feature right in front of you all of Twitch that's probably been around at least for a little bit with all the changes that they've been making, where you can crop it to portrait instead of landscape. All right. What do I say in this?
Follow.
Did anybody catch the audio? Do you catch the audio difference there?
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in chat. No question is a stupid question. Otherwise, if you'd like to lurk, sit back, relax, and let's learn together.
So this mic here, this mic right here, right under my chin, that mic is a very good mic. I still have it. But it's a USB condenser mic. And condenser mics that I learned through this whole process picks up a lot of background noise, and it's hard to cut out and for it to reject any other noise than what's being talked directly into the microphone. And so that's one of the things you hear in this. The other thing is my audio levels. Like if you have any questions, I'm peaking, meaning the microphone, my voice into the microphone is being it's getting. I must have had gain on it or something like that, an added gain that would make it go higher than 0 decibels essentially, and then it just sounds distorted and like cruddy, like you can kind of hear it.
Questions, please feel free to ask them in chat. No question is a stupid question. Follow. Happy to have you here. If you have any, thank you so much for.
Like when I said happy.
Follow. Happy to have you here. If you have any questions,
you hear it very briefly. I don't know if my ears have just gotten more in tune with this type of stuff. I don't have the greatest hearing, to be honest. I struggle with hearing, but for some reason I hear these type of audio microphone issue things that are going on there. Sorry, I was zoomed in on that. Those types of things were going on with that, and I was using like a crazy audio chain. I was streaming from one machine, which I've pretty much always done, and I didn't have this external audio hardware that I have now, where I have this XLR audio interface that then USBs, and it handles a lot of audio processing on it itself, the Go XLR, and then it pushes that out to the computer essentially. And what I was doing before this with this microphone to try and clean up the audio and the audio chain processing chain that I had on it, I was using something called Voice Meter Banana or Potato. I forget which one. There's a couple different versions of it. And it was just, it would bog down my computer. It would eat up so much of my CPU resources for whatever reason or another. I mean, not just that, but I was also doing things like I had WSL on that machine. I have WSL on that machine, Windows Subsystem for Linux. So it's containerization going on in there. Well, there's this operating system kind of virtualization going on. And then I also had Docker engine running on it too, in combination with all this other stuff. And it was just was not a good recipe in terms of trying to produce a quality stream. But I digress. Chris says the compressor is great for normalizing the levels. Absolutely. Raymond Geek says, yeah, I can tell the difference, but at the time it didn't bother me. Yeah, nice idea, that software, but doesn't work well. Yeah, it's very overwhelming, that software. I got the hang of it by the end of this, before I end up getting hardware and investing more into this stuff. But it still wasn't. It was a decent solution, but not a great solution to what I was trying to do. Because I wanted different audio channels so I can pipe in, certain things like, at the time, like game audio into this audio channel and system audio into that channel and my voice into this channel and sound effects into that channel and Discord audio calls into another channel, that type of stuff. And you could get that done all through software with this Voice Meter Banana and some of the plugins it had. But it also will eat up some of your CPU. Something to keep in mind. So yeah, that's that one. New viewer. This one was when I used to do the Build Up Dev streams with the Niche, who I met on Instagram. I actually, earlier last year, that's another win from this past year, I went to London for work, and I got a chance to meet up with the Niche in person.
Have you ever automated something that helps other people and also makes your job easier and then never told them that you automated it, so they just think you're a superhero?
Nothing comes to mind with that. Do you have an example that you want to share?
Not that I want to share.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I may or may not still be doing it.
Okay, fair enough.
So Danish and I used to do Build Up Dev streams where we'd have guests on, or we would just talk about more of the human side of being developers in the community. We wanted to build each other up instead of tear each other down. There was a lot of toxicity on Instagram at the developer community on Instagram at the time, and so we, had this initiative basically build up. In fact, if you go to buildupdevs.com, I don't want to do it there. Let's do it here, just to kind of reminisce on this. The niche helped design and build this site out too. It's basically just talking about principles that people would follow in that respect. Here's the story behind it. You can read about it too. And then we had a Discord that we were kind of keeping going. I'm dropping the link in chat for people, so quick and easy for you. But it's kind of died out since then. Oh, hold on. My oldest is home. I'll be right back. I'm going to run a quick ad.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 118.
Alright, let's bring that beat back.
All right, I'm back. I was just saying hi to the kiddo. And Mrs. Clarkio got me a smoothie. It's smoothie time. Green says, are you guys bringing back build up devs? Green, I'm gonna say it's like not a hard no, but a soft no on that. A soft no. I just don't see us doing that because like the niche has stuff going on personally. And what else? Like, as I was mentioning, the driver behind that was the way the community was being on Instagram. And like, since then, there really isn't much of a developer community on Instagram from what I can tell anymore. It's mostly people doing like lifestyle stuff, developer lifestyle things, and not so much technical educational content anymore on Instagram when it comes to developer related stuff. So with that in mind, and then on top of it is like, I personally am comfortable with just doing one stream a week right now on my personal channel. I don't know that, and I'm going to be with work starting to ramp up stuff there, doing live streams with Sneak, doing videos with Sneak, and I just don't see myself having the capacity to do more streams that are outside of what I already have and what I have planned. So that's the other limitation that's been going on with that. But we'll still keep the website going. We'll still keep the Discord going, although there's not as much activity as there once was there. And keep that in mind. Fair bit. Rainbow Geek says fair bit on TikTok now, which seems okay. Yes, that's true. That's a good point. TikTok has a pretty good educational programming category on there. I think one that's growing on me that I haven't been frequenting too much, but have had good experience with, at least so far, like healthy, positive experiences on there and not so toxic, is Threads. Although it's Facebook behind that, and I'm not a big fan of Facebook, as many of you know. Do you have a Sneak stream? Yes, if you go to Sneak, I'll share the link on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sneak Live. That's where we were streaming. Not sure why that's not showing up on. I don't know what happened to this widget. Maybe if I refresh it. There we go. Twitch.tv/Sneak Live. That's where we typically stream over there. And then the YouTube channel is youtube.com/SneakSec. Yeah, I had to double check on that. They don't have the same handle on every platform. It's either Sneak or Sneak SEC, short for security, on the other platforms. So we stream on both of those. We use StreamYard to broadcast to both platforms at the same time. And then we produce videos from those stream recordings. So the plan is we're going to get back into doing that again. We took a little bit of a break because of priorities and company shifting stuff. And I was doing more engineering stuff internally. And now we're getting back into heavily focusing on content, specifically video. Like, it's a huge priority. And I'm going to be dedicated. So in the past, this is the other win I would say that I have from the year. Gave it a follow. All right, thanks, Liminal. In the past, being in a developer advocate position, a lot of times you're like juggling many different streams of work. And for me, I can do that, but I don't find myself I don't feel as productive and fulfilled at the end of the day when that's happening. And I don't feel like I make a ton of progress in anything, even after long periods of time. But when I have a chance to focus on like one thing for an extended period of time, whether it be 2 weeks to a month to whatever, I feel so much more fulfilled, and I feel like I make so much more progress on that thing and get things done and have an impact. I wonder if you all feel a similar way with things, or maybe you're good at handling juggling multiple balls of work type of thing, figuratively speaking. And what's been nice is my leadership is like, they're like, hey, you know what? We tried doing this where the team's kind of like stretched between different things. Let's step back from that and lean into everybody's strengths and align those with our goals and initiatives that we have coming up. And so my leadership is like, hey, I told them, I was like, I'm happy to do either one. I've been really enjoying doing the engineering work for the gamification of Sneak that we have called the Bug Bash, the Big Fix rather, the public version one. And so if they wanted me to keep working on that, I'm down to do that. Or if they wanted me to do 100% time on video and live stream, then I'm down to do that too. And it seems like we're going in that latter direction, from what I can tell. We still have some more planning to do that's coming up next week, but yeah. So that's another win for me that I feel, and another reason why I'm grateful for where I work, because it's just like super fulfilling and super like in tune with making things, helping people be successful in their roles. So, yeah. How'd I get on that again? Oh, we're just talking about streaming on other platforms and stuff, right? Okay. All right, so we talked about build up devs. Let's go back here and look at a few more clips. Actually, it wasn't here. It was here. All right, so that was a good clip. This is more advice stuff. I remember this one.
I've learned from people both junior to
That audio, man.
senior to me, and at my level. You will benefit from working with and sharing knowledge at whatever level you are at, and from people that are whatever level they're at. So if we get that out of our mindset, we'll all just move forward more quickly and progress better instead of focusing on that kind of thing. So I hope that helps you kind of start thinking about focusing on that, what your level is, and just focus on learning, focus on doing, and focus on how you can contribute back to other developers, regardless of what your experience level is. Because, as an example, for somebody that's junior, but even for somebody that's senior, like I'm trying new things that I haven't even learned before. We're learning together on stream. So you, as a junior developer, starting out streaming your coding sessions, you can help other people learn with you too, you know? So I think it's beneficial.
Good advice, Brian. Mr. Clarkio. Still stand by that advice. Oh, this one's funny. My wife, Mrs. Clarkio. All right, so setting the stage for this one. This one goes down in history for me as a pretty funny but also odd and like weird moment if you don't know what's going on. So for whatever reason or another, we got into this streamception where I was watching a clip people kept sending to me. Robert Tables was one of them. And they just kept clipping me doing like a goofy reaction to that other one, and it turns into this whole Inception thing. So keep in mind, this is at like a different hour of the time at night when I think my first kid was like trying to sleep, and I'm in the room right next to it.
I'm cheering, I'm laughing, and oh my goodness, you can't tell, but if I had a belly, it would be just going like crazy. It's me, chair. Woo!
Did you hear that? She knocked on the door and she's like, "Take it down a notch." Sean always brings that one up. He was there live for that one.
Nerdius. Ouch.
It is really weird to see you in person and not in the chat.
Well, it's gonna get weirder.
So this is the Twilio stream. Robert Tables was a guest on there. I think he shared this during this time of my streaming career. We had a segment where, what would we do? I forget what I called it. It was like one Friday a month I would dedicate a stream to just like doing other stream promotions essentially, and like watching other people's content and helping promote their stuff. And I think this one was sent in, and it's a funny one. And he's like, "Oh, it's gonna get weirder because he's just, Robert Tables is just being Robert Tables, funny." And it was perfect timing that somebody sent the fart command right as he like sniffed in. I don't know if you all caught that.
Nerdius. Ouch.
It is really weird to see you in person and not in the chat.
Well, it's gonna get weirder.
Yeah, let's hope so. It is really weird to see you in person and not in the chat.
What was that repo?
Nerdius. Ouch.
Let's see if I can see it in the clip. No, it's. Oh yeah, it was Notable Clip Friday or something like that. Notable clips, and then people would open up an issue against that repo and update the README, and we'd go through all those clips and like share them and promote those folks that were part of. And that's when we had the strong stream team going on. That has kind of sizzled out for various reasons, and it was fun. It was good stuff. I miss doing those. Maybe we should pick those back up too. What's this
Robert
one?
Tables is included in Ligma.js. What is Ligma.js?
Oh, I didn't know.
Link? Robert Tables, share a link, buddy. Robert Tables is included in Ligma.js. What is Ligma.js? You got a link? Robert Tables, share a link, buddy.
Yeah, I got a link for you right here.
Copy of a sorted list.
All right, so this
Or sometimes you might.
this is back when, again, I was streaming more days a week. This was on Wednesdays. Cecil and I would stream about Python. We'd do Pi Weekly Live was our name of our show, and we were learning Python from scratch. Neither one of us had any experience with Python prior to this, and we were having some fun doing that on stream.
Want a copy of a sorted list, or you just want to sort like the actual list.
Mhm.
Right? So
Oh my
that-
God, who the hell cares?
That is not directed to you or
Oh my gosh, what did I do to my audio there? I sound like I'm muffled underwater in a closet. So some context on this, join sound effects, which don't work anymore because I'm not running the bot anymore. Michael Jolly joined right as Cecil was like going, through a monologue of talking about something. And, and Cecil's like, why the hell is somebody yelling at me that who the hell cares?
is not directed to you or us. So let me explain.
So
Oh my
that-
God, who the hell cares?
That is not directed to you or us. So let me explain really quick.
Nope.
Ermil Geek says, you do look so young. You've not seen that one before? Yeah, you've been around a while. You've probably seen a lot of these. But that's good. We caught one that you didn't. What's this one?
Figaro,
Oh.
Figaro.
This is when I had Channel Point Redemption to sing what I was doing.
Want to restart the Jupiter kernel. All variables will be lost, you knucklehead, you knucklehead. Yes, I do. Figaro. Why did I do this?
Oh, I love this one. I was genuinely mad for this. This one's one of my favorites.
Okay, so it gets called at least once, right? You would think. Let's let this play through. We come back in here, and look at that. Call count 0. Wow! 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 So cool! It's working! Not! Sweetie, good to see you, says...
I changed, I surprised myself there because I change my tone when I start talking to folks in the chat. I'm like, Sweegie, I'm not going to direct that at Sweegie. But some more context on that one. I'm writing unit tests, and I'm trying to spy on a function being called, and it's saying that it was calling none. I think to this day, I never figured that out,
Let's let this play through.
why it was doing that.
Come back in here, and look at that.
Like, I wanted to see that this get stream status function was being called, and for whatever reason, even though we saw it get called, it was not getting called. It was not counting it being called at all. Very weird.
L9. Obsidian, that's what I'm going to use for LOL now because it's only 2 characters instead of 3. So if you all are wondering whether I'm laughing out loud, I'm just going to say L9. That's what I mean. L9s in the chat, please. L9s.
This is me trying to make fetch happen.
Hugo says the G in GIF is for graphics. Go.
Sorry, I meant to mute for that. I'm not a fan of that clip of me,
Look at those L9s.
but it's there for a history of why I have an emote called Clarky2L9. Oh, there goes the audio. Now I just look like a doofus. I forgot about that. Bless you. No, Clarkio, no. This is not it, buddy. If you're wondering where the audio is, it's because I switched to a scene without audio. Professional streamer. What is that? What is that? Typical dance moves for a guy that looks like me, right? Now we're gonna go. This one is a little bit better. I'm more proud of that one. I shared that on during my Twitch talk when I went to TwitchCon. It's another thing to reminisce about.
Resizing it. So I'm going to click and hold to try and resize, and then at a certain point when I drag it up, it like lets go for some reason. I'm not actually letting go of the click and drag of this resizing. And then it goes to a regular mouse. And then when I go back to this like bar here, it turns into this resize again, even though I didn't click it. Watch, ready? Here we go. I'm gonna call out the clicks. Ready? Click, drag up, and then I'm still holding. See the mouse change? I let go.
I think I sent this to the VS Code team. It's been resolved.
Look at that. I'm not clicking my mouse right now. It just only slides back down. What a weird bug.
That is a weird bug. Oh, remember when we used to work on the Circuit Python? That was fun times. I was working on the talk for this.
We peaked.
Good clip. Good clip. Somebody said greatest intro.
Wrong one, but we'll go there anyway. Bring it in, check.
Intro dance, baby. How that dance has evolved over time. It's good to see. That beard looking good.
Here we go.
I still have those headphones. I don't use them anymore.
Yeah, toe frog. That's what I like to hear.
They hurt my ears. But it's nice to like have them hidden for the most part. Ooh, a video game one.
If you can spare me a weapon.
Damn it. Oh my god, dude. Get that pump. Get that pump.
Oh, panic. There's 1, 2, 3.
Hopscotch and a jump. I panicked.
Yeah. Hey, you knew it. You knew it, Clarkio.
Not, I hit him.
This is when we used to do Monday night game streams. I don't think that's ever coming back. How can it be wrong when it sounds better?
No, see, now fart sounds wrong. It sounds like a very wet fart now.
It does. And that turned into juicy wet
Did
fart.
you all hear that? Did you hear that? That fart sounds better now.
I just played it. Juicy fart. And then there's steel juicy fart, right? Yeah, there it is. That one took a second to load up. All right. Well, those are like some of the most viewed clips we got. Okay. Reminiscing a little bit. I don't know if there's any other ones to stand out. Oh, my mother-in-law scaring the poop out of me. Where's the audio?
Oh, jeez, you scared me. No, I'm streaming.
Oh, you didn't really get to see it because I was in the way.
Oh, jeez, you scared me. No, I'm streaming.
Trying to think if there's anything else that stands out. Oh, this of course I got to show this one.
Hi. How's your Sunday going?
Thanks, Rugmat. Yeah, Rugmat, we're reminiscing, watching some of the old clips, but that's an oldie but a goodie right there. When I streamed myself fixing my dryer, that dryer ultimately won in the long run. That day I won. I got my dryer working and it was fixed. But in the long run, we had to get a new dryer. So there's that. What is this one?
Getting a rendition of the song he's listening to.
So we were watching Finite stream because he had built out a rig to stream himself skiing, which was awesome. And I was like, we got to watch some of this and check it out. And then I started doing like commentating over the top of it. This is a good little ad hoc moment. while skiing down the mountain. This man is truly talented. How could you not watch this? How could you dare peel your eyes away from the screen in this moment in time to witness this greatness?
Here we go. We're going to carve it up.
Carving it up, baby. Yes. I want to see that fresh powder spraying in our faces here on the screen. All right, here we go. Whoa, we're going left. We're going rightsy. Lefty Louie. Don't hit people, please. Watch out for that bystander. We know you're a professional here. You got this. Oh, that was smooth.
There, but that's okay.
So smooth. Buttery smooth. Like the gums of a grizzly bear on that mountain, drooling over this fresh meat. What? Slippery smooth down that mountain, carving it up. That's the most random thing I think I've ever thought of on the spot. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. But you can check out some more clips on there. I don't know. One of these gaming ones is what came up on White Panther stream today, and I was very embarrassed. But you can go and find it if you'd like. I don't know. Those are. I mean, I keep them there because it's like it's part of. What is this goal? I don't know why that's there. It won't even let me click it actually. I keep them there.
And thanks for joining today's TypeScript Tea Time.
It's part of the history of this channel. So even though I'm not so proud of, not that I'm not proud of it, it just doesn't fit the branding, you know? So anyway, all right. So that concludes me reminiscing. And if you have questions about streaming, getting started streaming, or, I've been doing it for 6 years. I've had highs and lows. Mainly the highs and lows are like just motivation to stream, worrying about numbers, which is definitely something that hasn't gone away, but it's gotten less impactful here and there. Sometimes it hits me more than at others. Like I could tell you back in December, it was hitting me pretty hard. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I still streaming? And then, I remember I'm streaming not because of numbers, but because of the people that enjoy my company and I enjoy their company. So, and I just got to keep focusing on that. And my goal is not to become some type of influencer or, celebrity or anything like that. My goal is to have fun connecting with community, people in the community, developers in the community. And my goal is to hopefully one of these two things, connect with more people in the community and stay connected with them. That's one, and have some fun, make people laugh. And or two, to teach, educate people, help people learn new things and provide guidance and advice based on my experience so that they can accelerate that learning to be faster than I was when I had to learn that thing or whatever. So maybe it's a tip or a trick or whatever it may be. And like, I got to constantly, if that's one thing of advice you can take away from this, out of all the advice I've been given, is if you're going to stream or do anything, just keep reminding yourself the reason why you're doing the thing that you're doing. Because even though I know that that's the thing, I still have to remind myself because I still get caught up in like the hubbub of everything else that's going on, like on the Twitch platform or on social media or whatever it may be, depending on what you're focusing on, that can cause you to get distracted and lose sight of why you're doing what you're doing. So there's that. Cool. TypeScript Tea Time. Good to see you, buddy. Hey to you as well. Happy New Year. How have you been? What's your win of the week or win of the year, maybe, if you got one? No pressure if you don't have anything to share. That's no big deal. But thought I'd ask and find out. Ramblin' Geek says, Friday nights without you in the background wouldn't be the same. See that? Like, comments like that is what keeps me coming back, Ramblin' Geek. So thank you. Appreciate it. And then also Rugmat dropping a fart command keeps me coming back too. All right. So on that note, what I want to do.
Thank you for the follower, CloudSec Ninja.
Hey, I appreciate that, a CloudSec Ninja. Thank you for the follow. And welcome in. Happy to have you here. So on that note, I want to, for the next thing that I want to do, is I want to plan out what I want to do for future streams. However, I don't have time to go through all of that.
Thanks for joining today, a CloudSec Ninja.
Hey, wave right back at you. Welcome in. I don't have time to do all of that. So what we're going to do is get set up to be able to write down and track what I want to do plan-wise for the rest of the year. Like have a high-level plan for the rest of the year of what I want to do for this stream. Okay? And I would like, if you're all willing, those of you that are here and like not busy doing other stuff and not just lurking. If you are doing all that, keep doing your thing. Totally understand. But if you are hanging out and able to chat type of thing, maybe not this stream, but next stream, we'll dive deeper into this where I would want more of your input on like the things that you would be more interested. So I'm going to like lay out like, here's all the things that are on my mind, at least like do a brain dump on my mind of what I want to do. Am I signed into GitHub? No, but I am over here. So let me open up what I want to do on stream. Some of the things that I would like to, I think I have a streaming guide, maybe, or just my stream. Oh, I made that private. Why? Oh, those were, I know why. That's the Python stream stuff. That's old. Live stream, is that public? Yes. So in this repo, what I want to do is, I think I already started doing this many years ago. Let's create a project and new project. And I want it to be a board. And I want it to be Clarkio's 2024 stream plans. Let's create that project. So, and then this will be a way to track like everything that I would like to do. And I kind of want to break it down month by month. Is it possible to like group things in here? I wonder what's in a what's in a what's it ball. I wonder, well, we can dive deeper into that in another stream. But what I'd like to do is basically go in here and be like, okay, one thing I want to do. Oh, well, that's not showing up properly. You're just getting cut off on stream there. Like, you know, I want to work on stream production as like one category. And then something else I might want to work on is VS Code extensions. Those are the things I've done in the past before. I know I enjoy doing that. You know, stuff like that, right? And then we can start planning that out in the sense of like, okay, for the month of February, I'm going to work on just stream production. For the month of March, I might do VS Code extensions, that type of thing. I want to be a little bit more, that's my plan for this year in general, is to just be a little bit more organized and intentional with my streams instead of just kind of going with the flow, you know? So there you go. That's what I'm going to set up and we're going to dive deeper into in the next stream. Okay? Before we start wrapping things up, well, one, CloudSec Ninja, great to see you. Thank you for popping in for the follow again. TypeScript Tea Time says, win of the week, made tofu from only 250 grams of soybeans. Turned it into 400 grams of tofu. Wow. 300 or so grams of side products from which we made vegan burger patties and some nutritious water that we used in miso soup and bread making. That sounds awesome. Very resourceful, right? Never thought that's even possible in terms of the numbers. Yeah, congrats on that, TypeScript Tea Time. That's awesome. And thank you for sharing that. I also, I mean, maybe I'd do like a, maybe I'd do like a goals or something. Not goals, but like principles or guidelines or something. What do I want to do? I want to, oh, it's a new view. Delete that view. Or do I need to create a new project or something? Make it a table this time. Say clarkio stream. Clarkio's general stream. I don't know, rules, I want to say. The reason, let me explain why. I don't know what to call it necessarily, but my stream rules is like I want to start stream on time more, right? Because as of right now, I don't really start stream on time. I'm not as good about that. End stream at a set time every stream. Because like what happens now is I will just go till, you know, I have to leave basically. But what I'd like to do is, a lot of times I've found when I do that, when I go and I just stream till an endless point until I'm getting pulled away, is I struggle to get my mindset out of what I was doing on stream and being in streaming mode to going and transitioning into just like dad mode or family mode or whatever it is I need to go do next. And so my mind is still like not fully decompressed, and I need to a lot more time for that, that type of thing, right? So that's kind of, I don't know if this is stream rules necessarily is what I want to call it, but you get the idea, right? So I want to go through that more next week, and I want to go through project type plans for the stream next week. Okay? So if that interests you, I know this could be kind of dry and boring and that type of thing, but a lot of this is going to help lay the foundation for the future of the stream to improve and get you all to have like a consistent expectation of what to get from the stream more so than what you've gotten now. Because I think right now, a lot of you, again, are very kind and just tune in because you like me, and I very much appreciate that. But I want to be more intentional and provide more value than whatever value. I don't know what value you get out of tuning into my streams right now. I know what I strive for, but I don't feel like I'm hitting on those things as much as I possibly can, for one. And two, you know, not every stream do I feel like I'm doing that well. And so laying out this foundation will help me have a higher probability of success in that, in my opinion. So I have a suggestion for the future. Resolve my resolve issue. What's that? Tell me more about that, May. Can you elaborate a bit more on what you mean by that? Oh, yes. Let's put that in there in the other project. Resolve Discord issue related to May. Yeah, I got you. No. That's definitely on the. That's definitely been in the back of my mind, May, along with these other things like VS Code extension stream, like things that I want to do related to the stream, because the community aspect of it, the Discord side of things, is definitely part of the overall, their overall project, if you will. So, thanks for bringing that up again, May. I know you probably feel bad, or you might be like, oh, should I not? Should I bring this up? Should I? I don't think you're annoying. Let me lay it out very clearly. I genuinely appreciate you bringing it up. I don't find it annoying, and I feel bad that I have not figured out some type of solution or spent more time on it just yet. But it is my intention to do so. So I hope you can understand that. I believe you do, but I'm just putting that out there too. Okay? All right. Let's start wrapping things up. Let's see. Who can we go raid? It's twitch.tv. Who might be live right now? Oh, Coding Garden's live. Let's go give him a raid. We haven't raided him in a while. Or Adam's on. We raided Adam recently. We've raided Matty Two Shoes recently. Oh, Frackberg's still going. Let's see if he's going to end soon or not, though. Oh, I got an ad. Types for Tea Time says, oh, we're at the end already. Well, looking forward to next week. Yes, sorry about that. This is me trying to follow that rule. Like, I ahead of time wanted to end around 3:45, 4 o'clock, and Eastern time, that is, and we're right at that point. So I'm trying to stick to that. Hold on. Trying to stick to that. Okay. All right. Let's go raid Frackberg. Okay. I don't think we've ever had that opportunity in the past before, so I'm going to do it now. Frackberg is a good supporter of the stream and buddy, and so let's go raid him, show him some love as he's getting some exercise in and reaching his physical exercise goals on his bike over there, okay? starting the raid now. Appreciate you all. I'll be back next Friday. That'll be January 7th, January 12th. 5 plus 7 is 12. That's why I was thinking that. At 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be right back here on twitch.tv/clarkio or youtube.com/clarkio. If you want to keep in touch off stream, go to the Discord. Be sure to join up there. You go to clarkio.com/Discord to get the invite for that. And that's about it. I appreciate you all. Thank you for all the support today, whether you chatted, lurked, subscribed, gifted subs, followed the stream. Speaking of that, if you've watched this far on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you're on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I greatly appreciate it. It's a free way to show your support for the stream without any financial obligations and that type of thing. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. I'll see you around. Peace out.